Die Frontmen sind heute Morgen zu Gast im ARD Morgenmagazin und sie haben in großartigen Bands gespielt und spielen da immer noch bei den Hollies, bei 10cc und bei Sweet. Hello, good morning everybody. So, when you started the band Frontmen, what really was your aim? You had the first concert in January last year, so it's not been so long that you started it, right, Peter?
No, so the aim was just, first of all, to have fun. The fun because we're very good friends. We've been friends for over 5 years. We all met playing with Richard in Cliff Richard's band. And the first aim was to go out and do something that was fun. And because we were all, funny enough, become lead singers with our individual bands, we thought it would be a good idea to go out and play some of the songs. Because I like playing some Sweet songs, I like playing some 10cc songs. We could each enjoy each of the songs and hopefully create an evening for people that could come along and enjoy the three of us singing a wide range of these songs from these three bands in an acoustic fashion. So it's just the guitars and the songs, not the bands, just the guitars and the songs.
And we just really could hear it on our live TV show that you played the Hollies and 10cc. And how much fun is it really for the three of you to play these songs in this different style?
It's great. No, it is. It's great. I mean, we all play acoustic guitar. We've all of us have played acoustic guitar and done solo performances all throughout our careers. So it's a great thing to have a song that just works with the guitar and voice. And with three of us, and three guitars and three voices, it's even better. So it's great fun.
Three times as fun.
Three times as fun. And we do share a lot of humour together and a lot of laughs. I think that comes across in the performances. The audience seems to get the fact that we're having a good time.
But are you really so spontaneously, while you're playing live on stage, when people shout at you, I want to hear from 10cc this and this song, do you really react on that?
Yeah, we try to. We don't have an endless songbook, so we have a set list that we want to do. And there's obviously some tunes, some Hollies and Sweet and 10cc tunes that we just can't do live because they're so intricate, or they're so, some of the Sweet stuff that's really like rock and roll. It just doesn't work. And because basically our vocals are our strength, we choose songs that have the most vocals in, and sometimes we even add vocals to them to make them more interesting. So it's almost like we don't choose the songs, that they choose themselves to fit in with that. But we do take notice if people will ask for some songs. Sometimes we go back to the hotel afterwards and try and see if it works. If it does work, we'll do it. If it doesn't work, then we can't.
And I know already right now you are on German tour, but you are already booked for next year, the same destination. So people really like what you're doing.
That's been encouraging, the fact that we only started really, the first gig was last year, and the second concert was where we filmed the DVD, which is kind of scary, but we've gone back to the same place, and of course it's always a good measurement to when you go back, you've got more people. So we've had twice as many people at these concerts as we had at the last one, so that shows that we're doing something right, and shows that apart from us having a good time, the audience is coming on and having a good time as well. So for us it's good, and if we can come back, even just play the same places and have a few more, we're in no rush, to,
And I think also, although people see the names, hear the names of the bands, they don't really know what to expect. So I think what people have to do is come and see us once, and then go, we get it. We understand what it's going to be like, and then they come again. So.
And I would like to know what it's like also to play in the other bands you play in. Like Peter, you play with the Hollies, and you were 2 years old when the Hollies were really, when they started, when I'm correct. And what's that like for you to play really their songs and to play with the Hollies?
It's an honour to play with a band that's had such a fantastic legacy. I mean, I didn't get the legacy so much. My brother was 9 years older than me. Was really excited when I joined the Hollies. But when I did join the Hollies, I realised how many songs they've done. And when you hear Hollies songs, you think, what's that Hollies about? And to sing such a wonderful catalogue of songs is brilliant. To be part of that legacy, to help that legacy to stay there and continue forward, still be a performing outfit. is a great honour, and not only that, it's great fun and really nice guys. We have a great time on tour, and it's just a joy.
And Gabi is writing right now, really loved your dreadlock holiday. That was awesome. So also our... And Pete, when you play with the Suite together, are you still a fan, and have you always been a fan of Suite? And how did you get involved with them?
Well, before I joined the Suite, I was with a band called Sailor, another crazy English group called Sailor, and I spent 10 happy years with Sailor. But it was slowing down with Sailor, and we did a tour with the Suite, and I became friends with all the guys in the band, and then I was asked if I wanted to join the band. And it's been great fun. I used to play all Andy Scott's guitar licks when I was a kid, you know, watching Top of the Pops in the UK and learning all the guitar things at the time. So I was in my teens, I guess, when the Suite were having their original big hits. And it's a great pleasure to sing, like Pete said, it's a pleasure to be able to continue the legacy of the original band and be part of the history of the band. You know.
And Mick, how often do you play with 10cc? Are you still going on tour?
Absolutely, yeah, we're doing, I think the end of February we're in Belgium and then Scandinavia, and then March and April we're doing quite a big tour of the UK, about 12-13 days. We did a big tour last year, we go to Australia next year, 2018. So yeah, I mean Graham Gordman, who's the only original member of the band, but we have Rick Fenn and Paul Burgess from the 70s. He doesn't want to stop, and like people saying, you know, and the fans want to hear the music. They want to keep hearing the music.
I think that's the thing. Both, I think, respect to certainly Graham, who I know as well. They do it because they love to play, they love to sing. And the thing is, people say, well, why do the original bands keep going? Why not stop when Graham Nash left the bands? It's never going to be the same. The point is that Tony and Bob, and I'm sure Graham, they want to continue playing and they want to continue singing. Unfortunately for the Hollies, Alan Clark lost his voice, which is very horrible for Alan. But for Tony and Bob, they love performing to people. Why shouldn't they perform to people for as long as they want to? And people give them a hard time, but the people that come back year after year, and we're always on tour, we're always sold out. Those are the people that love to come and listen to that music, and long may it continue.
As long as there's an audience for the music, why should we stop?
Yeah, absolutely. And as long as people are enjoying it, that's the main thing. As long as Tony and Bob still enjoy it, which they love to do it. They love to go out and play to people and stand on the feet and cheer for all the songs and all the people that have been through them on their journey from that. Some people have been there from the very beginning, and they're continuing the journey with them. To deny people that is wrong. If people want to come, and if people are coming, then there's no reason why you should keep on going until you fall over.
We find as well with the Suite, you know, a lot of youngsters are coming to the shows because some of the songs have been used in movies and video games and stuff. All the months, and they still play the songs. You know, Fox on the Run and Ball and Blitz get played on the radio, so kids hear it. Not kids, but I mean, you know, 16 up to 25-year-olds. It's like, what's going on? You know, just see some young kids in the audience that know the words. You know, it's great.
I just look at your hands.
And we can really tell that you love the music. As frontman, you perform all these songs. We can see you right now live in Germany. You're playing some more gigs in the next days in Germany. Pete knows all the dates. You can tell him right now, but he doesn't. But the good thing is...
We're playing Ansbach
tomorrow.
I knew that. And then playing in... Stephanie, you knew.
Yeah.
Help!
Laupheim on Thursday.
Laupheim on
Kenton Friday.
Races.
And then there is a gig in Switzerland, I know that, and so there is really a lot of stuff going on. And the good thing is we can hear you this morning one more time at ARD Morgenmagazin, and we're gonna hear a song of Sir Cliff Richard and Ballroom Blitz, so we're really looking forward to this special performance, a little medley of frontmen. And I tell you, Tony, he is watching from Scotland, and he says good morning, so also your British fans are here as well. Thank you very much for being here.
Bye.
Ciao.